What up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of I.O.W.
Shout out to Eric for making our intro.
Yeah, shout out Eric.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, we definitely appreciate it because that shit flaming right there, dog. Anyway, welcome to another episode of I.O.W. Sports, episode 91. We here. Welcome on in the building. To my left, Detroit Mel, the man with the grand master plan for the I.O.W. Network. How's everybody doing today? How you doing today, big bro?
I'm good, man.
Yeah, happy Thursday. We on Friday Eve. Can't wait till that weekend, baby. Let's get all the preliminary shit out the way before we start cutting up at the damn food in this joint.
Right.
Y'all going over to the website, www.ioftenwonder19.com. That is the website. You get all the information that you need for every last social media platform that we associated with the I.O.W. Network.
All right.
The Patreon is on this. If you're feeling real charitable, go ahead and drop some little coins on over there in that collection plate.
We appreciate you.
We have a Patreon for it, of course. I.O.W. on the website, and as well for the I.O.W. Network radio app.
Right.
You definitely cop some merch there. The
merch.
link's on there. Cop some merch. You can get you an I.O.W. bird. Oh,
right.
You can get you some I.O.W. podcast gear.
Right.
And you can definitely get some J. Edwin collection on there as well.
Coming out this fall.
Yes, sir. It's almost hoodie season.
Season.
I love hoodie season. Hoodie season. It gives me an excuse not to wear a shirt. I just throw in a hoodie and keep it pushing. Keep on pushing. Definitely go cop some merch. We appreciate all the love and support. Or whether you watch us, like, share, subscribe on our YouTube page. Follow our Facebook page, or you just tune into the show and chop it up with us. We appreciate it. As well, make sure if you haven't done it already, go to your respective app store, whether it's the Google Play Store or the Apple Store. Go download the I.O.W. Network app.
All right.
We got a lot of great stuff on there. From Aaron's Paradoxica, White Vault. Of course, I.O.W. podcast is on there. I.O.W. Sports is on there. LJ Presents is on there.
Dirty Heels.
Speaking of Dirty Heels, I'm rocking some little Dirty Heels merch. Cop the merch. So if you are into wrestling, definitely check them out on Saturdays, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Right.
A lot of great content on there, and then of course, a lot of great music on there from independent and mainstream artists as well.
Right.
So, like I said. Go get the app. Go get the app. Go get the app. But anyway, let's get down to business of what we came here to do.
Right.
We are getting everybody prepared for week 4. Today is our NFL Pick'em Day. And if y'all didn't tune in on Monday, the belt's here.
The belt's here.
The belt is here. The belt is here. I am still the current I.O.W. Sports football pick'em until somebody knocks me off. I got to do some work because I'm in last place. Our good friend Melvin Wall, who is part of the Man Down podcast, he is currently in first place at 33-15. Nick Shine, who will be joining us in a minute once he gets situated at home. He's in second place, 32-16. And then his seeds, his chitlins, is 30-18 apiece, both Sophia and Nikki Jr. And then Mel, Detroit Mel, 29-19, and I am bringing up the rear at 28-20. So I got to do some work. To maintain this. I got to do some work. It's okay. Right. It's okay. But big news at the NFL today. I don't know if it's necessarily big news, but Shady McCoy. LaShawn McCoy called it a career. He goes out on top. He just, ride the pine on the Buccaneers and the Chiefs and got 2 Super Bowl rings 2 years in a row, just by being on the roster. So he's just signed.
He was on the Chiefs.
To do what?
I forgot he was on the Chiefs.
Yeah. After Buffalo released him, he came on over.
What up, Mel?
What's up, Mel? Hey,
you better believe it.
Hey, I already sent you a message, man. You better send in your week 4 picks, man. So yes, believe it. I know you're in first place. it is my mission to make sure that Mel does it. If all people,
Make sure he don't win.
Melvin Wall don't win, like I said, I might pull like an NFL referee and just make some kind of funky ass calls and make sure he don't win.
That is not a catch.
Hey, that is not pass interference.
Right.
Speaking of which, man, it was some crazy calls this past weekend.
Right.
And I know we said it last year when we did the NFL show, but going into this year, it's like nothing has really changed with the reffing. You know, I don't want to harp on a big, not because I'm a Chiefs fan, but Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill got mauled on that Hail Mary. Pass interference is pass interference. I don't care if it's Hail Mary, first play of the game, last play of the game, middle of the game. I don't care. Pass interference, pass interference.
Right.
Just be consistent with the calls. That's it.
I agree.
They still haven't defined the true definition of what is pass interference. They still have trouble even trying to figure out what the hell is a catch, you know, or a forward pass from a quarterback while he's getting sacked. I don't even know, man. It's just like
it's all Brady's fault.
I don't know, man. Whether it's his fault or not, the refs still got to do their damn job. You know, maybe they on FanDuel or something. They got some money on the games. I don't know.
Might be like my man. What's my man?
Like Tim Donahue.
Yeah,
in the NBA, point shaving and shit.
Right.
So I mean, I don't know. Refs got to figure out a way to get that shit together. And joining us now, we got the homie Big Nick Sean. What's happening, big homie?
What up, though, Nick?
Boy.
You ready, big homie?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Hey, what's going on, guys? How are you today?
Yeah. We definitely hear you. We definitely see your ugly mug. So you're good, bro.
And fuck yourself, too. Good to see you.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Exactly. You that bitter still about the Chiefs being under 500? Welcome to the territory that me and Mel are very used to. We will
no.
For this the teams under 500.
Y'all are winless. There's a difference. Y'all are winless. we are 7 points away from being 3-0, and we're also 4 points away from being 0-3.
You know what? I look at the NFL standings all the time. Show me where that category is, because I've never seen it before.
Hey, it's called morale, bro. It's called morale, bro.
You know what it's called? Paying your superstars too much damn money, and now you can't fill the rest of your team out.
I mean, look, Kansas City has a lot of issues. We'll get to them in just a second.
Yeah, I'm all.
I know. I
got the spectacles on.
Got the specs on? Oh, yeah.
Yo, the vision's getting bad, man. I can't even read the phone that close. So, yeah, got the readers on.
All right, so let's get down to business. I'll pretty much call you guys by name to go ahead and make your pick first.
All right.
We're going to start it off with tonight's game. You got the last two number one overall picks going head-to-head in the battle of the Pussycats today. You got Jacksonville Jaguars heading over to I.O.W, Cincinnati, Ohio, take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Detroit Mel, let's give me a pick and how you see this game going, bro.
I got Cincinnati.
Cincy?
Yeah, but I think that Joe Burrow gonna get off in this game. It's gonna be Joe Burrow and I can't tell that nigga name.
Jamar Chase.
Thank you.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah,
I know you.
Joe
too.
Burrow. Yeah, you know.
I know you.
Tired. All that powers into this. But yeah, I think him and Chase gonna have a good game.
Cincinnati is the low key team that is 2-1 and not getting a lot of hype.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they demolished Pittsburgh last week. I wasn't surprised by that, but I mean, not a lot of people talking about Cincinnati right now. I mean, I'm not too sure why, but I'm rolling with you. I'm gonna go with Cincinnati as well. Nick, how you see this going, big homie?
Yeah, it's a sweep. Let's take Cincy.
Yeah,
they beat a good Vikings team week 1. I know it was late time, right? But the Vikings are playing good football. They played with Arizona, and Cincinnati beat Pittsburgh in Pitt. Something that I don't think you've been able to say for a long time.
No.
So, give me Cincinnati as well.
Yeah, I think that's definitely.
Did Jacksonville play Jacksonville?
Yeah, that's the only time they can get a win in a scrimmage.
I don't see them getting a win.
No, they'll get maybe 2, maybe 3.
They play Houston again.
Yeah, they'll play Houston again.
They play Houston. They play
might
the Jets.
squeeze that one out. Yeah, they might squeeze out one against Houston. And
they got the Jets.
They have a chance to beat the Jets. I won't.
No, they got a chance. I don't think it's 100%.
I don't think it's 100%.
Yeah. Just because you got to put some respect on the Jets defense.
Yeah.
You got to. I don't care how you slice it, but got to put some respect on the Jets defense. That's why I said
they got a chance, but I can't give it 100% because you see what happened. You put pressure on Wilson.
Oh, yeah.
So,
well, I mean, you see what happens. You put pressure on any quarterback, regardless what their name is on the back. Pressure.
Well, I mean, let me say that. Okay. I mean, that goes without saying, but I'm just saying,
But you're talking about just in this situation.
Good quarterback, when you put pressure, it may throw their timing off, but they find a way to overcome it.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear
where it seemed like you put that pressure on. I mean, say Wilson, but Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, you put pressure on Trevor Lawrence, and I just don't think he's gonna be able to handle that pressure from the Jets.
Well, not just the Jets, but definitely tonight from Cincy. Cincy low key has a pretty decent defense as well.
They do.
Playing well too.
Yeah, they are. And as much as I was harping on Cincinnati not taking a offensive lineman in the first round,
the O-line not looking bad either. Not as bad as I thought it was gonna look.
It's not looking bad, but it's not looking great. I'll say that.
But I thought he was gonna be on his back a whole lot.
Oh, just give it time. At some point in the time of this season, Cincinnati's offensive line is going to have to, ring in consecutive games of keeping Burrow upright if they even have a chance to even touch a wild card spot. Because I don't think they'll get that division. Not when you got Cleveland and Baltimore in that same division. I'm ready to just throw the towel in on Pittsburgh until they make a quarterback change. I'm being dead serious.
Yeah, Roethlisberger, he's not going to retire, man. Yeah. He's going to retire.
Yeah, he needs to go ahead.
Yeah, he needs to do what Andrew Luck did and just retire at halftime of a game.
Right.
Yo, I remember that. That preseason game, they booed the hell out of him. He was still on the field when the news dropped. He's sitting on the sideline. They booed the hell out of him. But anyway, let's go to game number 2. You have Kansas City traveling to Philadelphia. On the line, Andy Reid looking for his 100th win under Kansas City. He has 100+ wins under Philly. So he goes back to Philly, old stomping grounds. His new team, well, not necessarily new in years, but different different team.
Right.
So, Nick, give me a breakdown about this game and who you're picking, man.
I know the Chiefs don't look like the Chiefs, but Philly is still Philly right now.
Right.
This is a game that you need at the right time, right? Cowboys just rolled the Eagles the other night.
Yeah.
Philly left that fucking kid to just throw the ball every time, then everyone got a run game going. If you play one-dimensional football, you're going to lose, right? Cowboys did it week 1. Philly did it this past Monday night. I see Kansas City getting the game that they need at the right time to kind of get themselves rolling. So give me KC.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think
Detroit, man.
I think KC gonna take to the game. I think it's gonna be a game. They gonna take all their frustrations out. Mahomes gonna go off in this game. Philly just don't look like they're a complete team.
Well, we said that leading up to the season,
and they're not doing anything to help out their quarterback. They're not even calling plays for him to play to his strength. So I think with that makes me can't even take Philly any game.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't think they'll go 0-17 like Jacksonville.
Yeah,
but I don't see them win a lot of games this year.
I mean,
even that division, they may have a chance against the Giants because the Giants look just as bad.
Which I don't know what's up with the Giants, but when you look at how Kansas City is struggling right now, uncharacteristic issues, turnovers, which is something you don't normally see from a Chiefs team or Mahomes or offense like that. And I get it, but to me, that's such a far easy thing to fix than what the issue is on defense. That's a whole nother separate issue.
Right.
And I can go on a whole tangent on the show, but I'll say that for another time on what you need to fix with that defense. I'll say this: getting Josh Gordon, and it's all predicated if he can stay sober. If he can stay away from the problems that he's had in the past that has kept his talent on the sideline. I saw a clip of him. He is huge. Josh Gordon is huge.
Mm-hmm.
Like huge. Like damn near
heavy?
He was standing
like out of shape heavy?
No. Big as in
okay.
like
working out.
Oh, he was working out.
Okay.
He's chiseled. But he's like 6'3", 6'4", probably a solid 225. Like seriously. Like he's a big dude. And if he could find a way to stay on the field, get up to speed on the offense,
or just learn how to play drunk, one or two.
Or that adds a different dynamic to that offense, because you got to look at how the Chiefs are playing right now, and specifically the last couple of years since Mahomes got in. You're not getting a lot of support from your defense, so you're in shootouts every week. Well, hell, I might as well be in a shootout with a lot of ammunition. Damn it.
That's right.
I mean, that's the best analogy I got for that, because they're going to be in shootouts every week until the defense could show, not talk it, but show that they can make a stop.
Right.
I mean, if you are an offense right now, you getting it in the red zone against that Kansas City defense, you're bound to get a touchdown. I mean, that's just the way it is right now. You're going to get a touchdown. I mean, literally, I think I saw the stat the other day: 13 red zone possessions for the opposing team, 12 TDs. You can't win.
No, you can't
like
win that way.
Period.
Which is pathetic, right?
Right.
Oh, it's pathetic.
Offense has to be in a shootout. That just tells you how bad that defense is.
Oh yeah,
I agree. Because that offense is all world, right? The quarterback, the tight end, the receiver, the speed, and if that team is getting in shootouts, that's pathetic, because they should be able to, and they've done it, right? They put 5-6 touchdowns in a row on people.
Oh yeah,
and they've blown games out, and they haven't. That defense hasn't been exposed. They're being exposed right now.
Yeah, and I think too, with that kind of offense, you don't really need a high caliber defense. You just need a defense
middle of the pack.
Yeah, it's mid level.
Opportunistic stops.
Right.
A couple of turnovers.
Take advantage of the turnover. The mistakes that the offense make. That's all you need.
Yeah,
and you good.
That's it.
But they don't even have that, man.
They ain't have that.
They can't stop the run.
They can't stop the pass.
It's like, come on, man.
The way they playing, man.
And then, like I said, then you add the element of Mahomes, like we said before, always trying to make a play.
Because he has to.
Well, not only that, but sometimes it's like, okay, let me go ahead and, take the sack or whatever, throw the ball away.
Yeah.
And, wait until another series to try to do something. So it's like trying to make something out of nothing and then causing a turnover.
True. And you're 100% right. But when you look at his situation where he's already behind the 8 ball, because even before the game even starts in quarter one, he already knows that my defense is about to give up an average of 32 points a game.
Right.
I got to at least go 35. I at least got to put up 5-6 touchdowns. And so maybe it's the, just human element of trying to play hero ball. And it's a catch-22, because it's like, if you don't play hero ball, does the offense work? Does it click the same? Or do you play hero ball and give your team overall a chance to be in the game? It's like, what do you do?
Move some offense.
You're 100% right. Because for the last couple of years, he's made some ridiculous plays, and he's gotten away with that crazy shit. Now, all of a sudden, you lose a couple games in a row. Like going back to the Super Bowl, lost 3 out of 4.
Yeah.
Right? When has Mahomes done that? So this is like new territory for him. Now, is he going to play within himself, or is he going to take it to another level and try even crazier shit, which could put the team in a hole?
That's what I'm saying. It's a catch-22.
Right?
Only be the Cowboys, it works.
Oh, my gosh.
Exactly. And now you're seeing it's not working. Like, now that's what comes on Andy Reid. Devise a smarter, safer game plan where he doesn't have to do that crazy shit.
Okay, Al talking.
You know,
It's-
throwing
he's
30,
saying, let's
40
toss
yards
Dak.
downfield all the time is not a high percentage when the defense is playing deep. Sometimes you got to have those check downs, get rid of the ball, move the chains, live to play another play. Take the big opportunity when it's there, not force the big opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
No, I agree with
or
you.
Live by it.
Nick. Yeah. And I think that's one thing that I think I'm with you on that, Nick. Andy Reid, for how, you know, he's so touted to be such a great offensive mind, you know, sometimes don't try to get too cute with the play calling. Sometimes just get to the, you know, the basics, get to the meat and potatoes of football.
Yeah.
And look, I said it on the Man Down show. Some of the fellas said that as well. You got to find a way to get a more balanced offense, because if a defense knows you're going to sit there and chuck it 50 to 55 times a game, I'm not worried about your run.
Right.
I know what I got to defend.
I agree.
In the last 2 weeks, both Baltimore and the Chargers had safeties damn near 20 to 25 yards down from the line of scrimmage. They're like, number 10 is not getting off. And they doubled them. They made sure they had a safety so far back that you're not getting past them. So, I mean, teams are going to catch up with them, and this look like it's starting to get to that situation. Tell Al to chill out.
You see what Al said?
That's my fault. I drafted Tyreek Hill, and I'm the fantasy jinx, so that's my fault.
Oh, he's on my fantasy team too. And last 2 weeks, he's disappointed me.
Here I have him. He's disappeared 2 weeks in a row. That's my bad.
Let me speak. Al, he's been a Laker fan for a while, so he's just not on a bandwagon. Al said Lakers hat. Wow, how fast they jump on the bandwagon.
Oh no, I've been on Lakers. I've been on Lakers head since birthers, man. Since 91 finals, Magic versus MJ. Don't do me like that, Al.
And he said, let's talk Dak. We don't get to Dak.
No, we'll get to Dak. We slow down, Cowboys. I know y'all feeling yourself. These damn Cowboys fans kill me, man. They kill me. Relax. We will talk about your overachieving. All right. Game number 3. I'm gonna kick it off. We got Carolina at Dallas. Matter of fact.
Here you go, Al.
You know what? I'm looking at a great defensive team in Carolina, and I'm looking at a great offensive team in Dallas. But if people really paid attention, the one question mark that we had about Dallas was their defense. And so far,
Trayvon Diggs been looking nice.
And so far, Trayvon Diggs has been balling. Micah Parsons is a problem. I mean, the guy literally was playing linebacker. They moved him to DN once DeMarcus Lawrence gets down, and he was in Justin Herbert's face all last week.
Right.
Man, they're getting turnovers. Damn, that Dallas is looking like they supposed to look. You know, dynamic offense, opportunistic defense. I'm gonna go with Dallas on this one. It did hurt because I love Carolina, what they're doing so far, which you said was your sneaky team to look out for. But if you're comparing Dak to Sam Darnold, I got to give the edge to Dak on that.
That was my point. I was gonna say the same thing.
Because if you really look at this matchup, I think the defenses will probably neutralize each other. You can cancel that out. There's no one better than the other. So I got to go with offensive play. And you look at the weapons on Dallas, and they're getting crazy weapons, and their tight end position is starting to show up. Schultz and Jarwin.
We don't get that too out.
And so, yeah, I got to go Dallas on this one. Nick, how you see this game dropping, and who you picking?
I'm gonna take the Cowboys for one reason and one reason only. I'm a jinx, and I can't stand social media when these motherfuckers win one game. It's the worst, man. The chest thumping. Their fans are the fucking worst. The chest thumping and the hoorah, like, we them boys for life. Listen, if everyone's a fan of their fucking team for life, why do you got to declare it for a September win? Stop it. Move on.
Come on, man. They because they're touted as America's team, and what have they done in the last 26 years? We know the answer.
They got as many wins in January as I do, like the last 26 years. Calm down.
That'll be 0.
I tell them this all the time. Mark Sanchez has more playoff wins than Dak and Romo have combined, and he was only there twice. So
wow, wow, that's a crazy stat right there.
Right,
Yeah.
it is.
That's a real crazy stat. Mel, how you see this game playing, big homie?
I'm gonna go Dallas.
Damn. Did we all just really just sit here?
If they had McCaffrey, I would think about it. If McCaffrey was playing,
not with that hamstring.
I would think more about taking the Panthers, but
I know my thing.
I don't know.
My thing is basically, I'm gonna say basically what Lamar said. You know, I will get a slight edge to defense to Carolina.
Yeah,
but a slight edge. So when it boils down to it, I think I like Sam Darnold better on Carolina than I did with the Jets. I think he's in a better situation.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
So
I think that one's.
I think that's a better situation.
A little bit better.
I think when he is with the Jets, it wasn't a good fit for him. So I think Carolina is a better fit for him. They got him a good defense, but I just don't see him outdueling Dak.
And not the shit on the Panthers. And I know you play the schedule that's given to you,
right?
But you had the Jets week 1. You had New Orleans, who still, in my opinion, won't make the playoffs. I just feel that way.
I kind of agree now.
Look, I just think there's too many teams in the NFC that right now I would take over the Saints. So that's why I can't see them being even that seven seed as a wild card. So I can't see it. But you play the Saints, who offense is still kind of struggling. Not like Jameis is setting the world on fire.
Right.
And then you had Houston.
Mm-hmm.
So now you're playing a legit quality team in the Cowboys and how they're playing right now, and
they hot.
They are hot. Both of these teams are hot,
right?
But taking Sam Darnold and putting him against this defense that is actually playing really damn good right now, don't be surprised if you see 2 or 3 picks.
Al said thoughts on the Panthers trade
of getting Henderson.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you do that because you need to. I didn't see the word if J.C. Horn is out for the season with his foot.
I think he is.
You think he's already out for
I think he might be out. I gotta double check. Let me see if I can pull it up.
Well,
I didn't hear anything about out for the season.
Yeah.
Oh, for the season. I'm sorry. No.
Yeah, I don't. If he's out for the season, then I mean, either way, you make the trade.
You still need somebody to fill in for him.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's why you do it, because he's still going to miss significant time with that foot. So
and you can never have too many cornerbacks, right?
Oh, never.
Offensive lineman in a passing league, you can never stack too many guys. That's why I said
the problem with Tampa Bay.
Oh,
they so thin in that position
that
once they starter go down,
once
that starter go down, they are in trouble.
They digging in their practice squad already.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Hell, they had to go get Mr. Kick Your Door Richard Sherman.
Right. Yeah, take his aggression out on on offense.
I mean, we'll talk more about that later on once we get down to Tampa Bay. But look, in my heart, I think this game could go either way. But when you line them up side by side, the matchup,
I gotta go Dallas.
Yeah, Dallas. And as much as the bubbling in my stomach saying that, I still gotta say
chili.
Nah, it ain't the chili. All right. Big homie Nick, we got your Jets at home.
Titans.
You ain't even gonna waste it. You ain't gonna waste the time. All right.
No. Even though the stories are Julio and AJ may miss this game, I keep saying it every week. If the offensive line don't play better and give this kid time, no quarterback will succeed. The drop rates too, when the receivers when they do have time, the guys are dropping the ball.
Right.
His adjusted completion percentage with no drops, he would be at 70%.
That's pretty good.
So yeah, that's how many passes are getting dropped, and the drive killers too, right? You throw it on first down or third down, you're going for it. You put yourself behind the 8 ball, and you're not going to succeed. So until this line, and I don't know with this guy Greg Van Rotten. I know his name is Roten, but he's fucking playing rotten.
He's rotten.
He's the lowest rated guard, I think, in the NFL right now.
Wow,
that's not good.
It's bad. The center McGovern, 2 spots that I have thumped, and I'll say it again. Creed Humphrey, Trey Smith, the two guys the Chiefs got, are two guys that I wanted. I wanted Vera Tucker, Humphrey, Smith. Rebuild the entire interior of the line. Give the chance for a kid to succeed. And you're seeing it. Just taking one guy a year ain't doing it. You took Becton year 1. He can't stay on the field. You take Vera Tucker year 2. But you needed 3 other pieces. You haven't addressed it.
Right.
So the slow play by Douglas is showing on the field.
I hear you.
Al said it sounds like Marquise Brown this past weekend.
Oh yeah, Marquise Brown dropped 2 easy receptions. Just dropped them. Just completely butterfingers on his hands.
I'm waiting for the Jets receivers to take the Spider-Man mask off, and it is Marquise Brown. That's how bad they're playing.
The one receiver that is really killing me with the drops is really Corey Davis, and I'm like, you were a top 5 pick in your draft,
right?
And you get booted out of Tennessee, and now it shows why you did. You having he's having some kind of little bit of durability issues when he was in Tennessee, but now you're showing that you got dropsies. What are we doing?
I don't know, man.
What are we?
And I say the same thing. And Godwin ought to get a drop a game.
I take you taking Tennessee too.
Yes.
You know what's crazy? Just because I need to catch up in the standings. I want to take the Jets so bad, but damn it.
Go ahead, bro. That's what you call widening the gap.
well, because here's my thing. I do like the Jets defense. They are playing damn good football, but when you're on the field 3/4 of the game, you're going to be gassed by time. Oh, you're going to get gassed by time the 4th quarter comes.
Yeah,
but if you're missing both your receivers, the Jets play the run very well.
They do.
One thing you got to give them credit for is they play the run well. And if you're going to be one-dimensional and you're missing both of your receivers, this could be a game where they have a chance. Like perfect storm, they're not dropping the ball. Wilson's getting the ball out of his hand quick. They're playing the run well. You don't have those 2 dominant receivers. The secondary ain't playing bad, even though they're young. Michael Carter, the rookie from
Carolina,
from Duke. No, the running back is from Carolina.
Okay.
Michael Carter, the cornerback, is a rookie from Duke.
Gotcha.
And he's the highest rated rookie cornerback right now. Yeah. So he's playing well on the slot.
Nick is trying to finesse you.
I know he's trying to finesse me because he's ahead of.
I'm saying perfect storm, right? What are the chances of all this shit coming together? It's the Jets, 0. But I'm just saying, perfect storm. They need a perfect game to win because
fuck it. I'm doing it. Damn it. I'm gonna take the Jets.
Ahead, bro.
No, I'm gonna take the Jets because look, if they can play,
and I got a cow with some jumping beans.
I'm telling you, if they can maintain their hearing for not going off and don't become on a meme and getting stiff armed, and AJ and Julio, they're banged up. Even if they play, they're not gonna be at 100%. So you're not gonna get the best version of those 2 players, period. Even if they do play.
And the Titan defense is not that great.
That was my next point.
You can't.
It's not like Tennessee's defense.
They're not that great. So this will be a game that Wilson will have a chance to kind of show what he can do.
This is let's be real. The Titans are missing
game.
Arthur Smith.
Right.
He's now the head coach in Atlanta. You can see that they're missing Arthur Smith a little bit because Tannehill has not been Tannehill.
Right.
It's been the last couple of years.
Y'all mark it. That is my that is my bookem. That's my bookem pick upset of the week.
Let me write this down so I can make sure I bring it.
I got it written down.
I want to make sure I can remind myself to bring it back up.
Oh, so you can't wait till Sunday to be like, oh, look at your ass.
Somebody text me like as soon as I see a 0-0 in the 4th quarter.
Hey, Mel. Watch out for your boy, because obviously the day drinking is getting to him, man. He's getting treacherous.
I got lean.
Make sure you drive his ass home, all right? He had too much.
See, he got the lean now.
Yeah. No, y'all be surprised. Next up, we have Washington football team traveling to that dirty South to take on the ATL Falcons. Big Mel, how you see this game going and who you picking?
So, we always talk about Washington defense. And lately, they haven't been the defense that we used to seeing from last year. Then you look at Atlanta. Their defense ain't that great either. But then Pitt's been playing well.
He's been all right.
He's been playing well. I mean, for rookie, he's been playing well.
Well, I'll say this. Atlanta has been running RPOs with Matt Ryan.
Right.
They're trying any and everything
to win. Right. I mean, Matt Ryan's still a good quarterback.
Smith is coaching Ryan like he's Tannehill. This motherfucker's terrible.
Right.
Matt Ryan's bred like Tom Brady. He can't really lose.
And so I think this one another one of those games that can go either way.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
they're both struggling.
I don't really have a lot of confidence in
either one of them right now. I don't have confidence in either one of them.
But I think this is going to be the game that Washington defense step back up.
It has to.
I think this is going to be the game. Because, I mean, Atlanta's offense is not explosive.
Because Matt Ryan's been on his backside.
It's not explosive.
That boy's jersey is getting dirty on AstroTurf.
Right. And so, I think that Chase, right. I just realized what you said.
Come on, man.
I just think that Chase Young
in that front four.
Yeah,
they got to finally kick it at some point.
Gonna get after Matt Ryan. This game. I'm going Washington.
Nick, how you see this game rolling, bro?
I agree. When you were talking in the beginning, Mel, I heard you talking about the defenses. Then you swung it back, and I thought you were going to go with Atlanta. But
I do that all the time.
The front of Washington against Atlanta's line is the matchup of the game, right?
Oh, they about to feast.
Right.
You know, Heineke is he's efficient.
Right.
He plays within himself. He plays smart. He plays like a proven veteran. You know, he plays like a oh shit, they found me. He plays like a veteran. He plays, without the crazy interceptions. He kind of reminds you of like a younger Fitzpatrick, right? He knows the game plan. And he plays smart. Like that team just needs more talent around him. I like the kid. Give me Washington. I think this team will win more games than people think. But you got to win games like this if you're gonna push that 9-10 win mark, right? You got to go beat Atlanta.
You got to get the gimmies.
Yeah, until Atlanta starts rolling, and Atlanta should start rolling. Like you surprised. You got Ridley, you got Pitts, you got Patterson, you got some good weapons.
Right.
And maybe I don't know. I don't know what's going on with them, but until they prove it, I'm picking against them.
Oh yeah. My thing with Atlanta is they still haven't addressed their defense.
He said, sorry, go ahead. Al said it depends on if Gibson will play.
Gibson for Washington? No. You can take Bishop Sycamore against Atlanta's defense.
Wow.
And win.
Wow.
And then you can take Bishop Sycamore's defense and beat up their offense. Like literally, when you are literally trying everything in RPO with Matt Ryan, that tells me everything I need to know.
Yeah, that ain't
because Matt Ryan has the mobility of a statue. So when you're doing that, you just throwing everything at the damn wall and hopefully something sticks. That's what they're doing right now.
Yeah.
You miss Julio. They miss Julio. You got to.
Well, I don't know if it's necessarily missing Julio more of just they need to play more to Matt Ryan's strength. Running RPO is not his strength.
No.
I mean, they got like Nick said, they got weapons.
They do.
It just is. And then I guess the next question is Matt Ryan. Is it time to look for somewhere else?
I don't think this is necessarily his fault that this team is
I'm not saying that, but I'm saying is, I guess I'm gonna go to my point that I said about Roethlisberger years ago.
Getting ahead of it.
Okay. Is he on the other side of that hill?
I hear what you're saying.
Because Roethlisberger, when I mentioned it, he was still winning games. He's still looking decent. He's still looking good. I ain't gonna say he's looking good, but you still can see that he on the other side of that hill. And then if you wait now look at Pittsburgh. They waited. Man. They had nobody really to play. So I mean, maybe Haskins may be better we think he is. I don't know. But then you're not even giving him a chance to prove it.
We'll get to Pittsburgh because I want to speak on that for sure. But look, Atlanta has a lot of issues they got to take care of. But this is definitely the game that Washington needs to get back on track of what everybody's projection of what they were supposed to be from what they did last year. So this is the one that you know, hey, give me the gimmies, give me the layups, you know, take it. You got to take it. Next up, we got the Indianapolis Colts traveling to South Beach, taking on the Miami Dolphins. I kind of see this right now. In my opinion, both of these teams are not playing well. Miami struggling on offense. Their defense can only hold so much. But Carson Wentz has already shown again the inability to stay healthy. And honestly, he's the weak link on offense right now.
Yeah.
You
know it's bad when Jimmy G still playing and you out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it's a matter of not if, but
like,
when. Waiting for the other shoe to drop for Jimmy G.
Now, Jimmy.
Any day. Anytime now. Look, this is a tough one because both of these defenses are good and they're both playing offenses that are both struggling. So just because they need to get a win, I'm going to go Indy on this. Nick, how you see this one playing out and who you picking?
Oh, this is a shit show, this game, man. Neither team can get right. Like you said in the beginning, like right now, aside probably with Atlanta, the three most disappointing teams so far this year, in my opinion. Like it's bad. It's ugly. This is a game where you don't even want to watch it because you know it's going to be shit football. But if it's in Miami and it's still early in the year, it's tough to play in that heat, and I will give Miami the slight advantage with that. Give me Miami.
Big homie Mel, who you taking? How you seen it playing out?
I don't know, man, because like beginning of the season, I had high hopes for Indy. You know, I thought this would be the same thing I said about Sam Darnold going over to Carolina. With Wentz going over here to Indianapolis, I say now he's with Frank Wright. You know, he got a defense. He got a good offensive line. You know, he had the pieces in place.
Yeah.
Except for his ankle.
Both ankles.
Both.
Say it plural.
Oh, sorry. Except for his ankles. And so, you know, you were thinking, all right, Indy might be able to make some moves. And now you got Jacoby Myers playing. Tua gets hurt in Miami because I had high hopes for Miami too. You know, I'm looking at that defense. Tua's looking pretty good in preseason. So this game is, I think, going to come down to defense.
It's definitely going to be a defense game.
So now you got to look at who has the better defense.
Poor offense is not a good defensive game, though. Get it right. Bad offensive games are not good defensive games.
Well, no, I understand that, but I think both teams have good defenses. Let me say that. I think both teams have good defenses.
Gotcha.
Which I think is what's crazy about the game because they're both good defenses. And the other side of the ball is struggling for both teams. I'm like, oh, this is going to be the ratings on this one can't be great. I'm already seeing them right now.
It's only going to have high ratings in Miami and Indianapolis.
That's it. Ain't nobody else going to be watching this.
So then I look at, okay, who has the better defense? I don't know.
At this point, you're going to – my question is who's actually going to have at least enough offense to at least score one touchdown?
Or a field goal.
Or get in field goal position.
Yeah,
or a bad punt on a snap for a safety.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm gonna go.
That's why I'm taking the weather as the deciding factor.
It's hot down there.
Both teams are shittily matched up, right?
Right. I'm gonna go Indy though.
Right.
I think Indy is gonna find a way on defense to score.
I got a feeling Carson Wentz might try to drag his ass into this game. I hope he doesn't. I mean, we spoke on it before. I give yourself some time to heal. I mean, we got a long season. I felt he shouldn't have rushed his ass. If you're going to go 0-3, what was the point of you rushing back?
You could have been resting.
You could have been resting.
Had the same record.
Had the same record, and then just come out, playing a lot better because you're healthier.
Right.
That's just, my opinion. I'm like Carson Wentz's doctor or team doctor with the Colts.
Plus, I got two good healthy ankles.
Yeah, I got two healthy ankles. I could do jumping jacks right now.
Well, I can't do that.
if you can't do that, bro,
I'm
come
just
on.
saying, I got healthy ankles. I ain't say I was in shape.
He needs to come out with a shirt that says "Feet don't fail me now."
Yeah, this is gonna be probably now we watch us jinx it. Watch this be a high scoring game. I will lose my shit if this is a high scoring game, but I doubt it. But let's move on to our next game.
Who'd you pick?
Nah, I pick Indy.
Okay.
I Jacoby Brissett, really? Against Indy? Oh.
Yeah, what's up?
Damn. I'm really considering changing my pick because Jacoby Brissett was just with Indy, and he's going to get that defense all the tricks and trades of how Frank Reich thinks. Yeah, let me change that. Yeah, let me change that.
I got confidence in Indy.
Let me change that. Jacoby gonna be in the defensive room. He ain't even gonna work. He ain't even gonna go to the quarterback room, bro. He ain't even gonna go to the quarterback room.
Well, you work for the CIA, bro. You just went with like a spy report and changed your pick.
I know, because I'm telling you, Jacoby
Jacoby
Brissett gonna be in the defensive room all week. He ain't even gonna be in the quarterback room because they like, we know we're gonna get with your ass. Just go help the defense. What does Frank Reich think about? What does he eat on Friday? Does he sleep with socks on? You know what I'm saying? He gonna give up all the damn tea, all the information, to stop him. But no, I'm gonna change that again. Let me do that. Houston Texans travel to Buffalo, New York to take on the Bills. Nick, how you see this one going? Who you taking? This might be a short answer too.
Oh, it's the Bills, easy.
Yeah.
Like I would take 26.5 and still lay the Bills. This game like 40-6.
Ooh.
Much. Like this is gonna be ugly.
Ooh.
The Bills are clicking now offensively.
Yes.
They're playing with it themselves. They're not forcing the ball to Diggs. They're getting everybody involved. They got Beasley back. They got Sanders. Gabe Smith. They'll step up soon. And they're fine not overfeeding Diggs the ball. They're moving the ball out going to him, which just shows their depth and their ability. This is going to be fucking ugly.
Yeah.
It's going to be the game that's over at halftime. You see like 30.
30-0.
Yeah. Yeah, Bills, big time. They're my survivor pool pick this week, so let's roll with them.
All right.
Big homie, Mel, how you see it? Who you taking?
I'm going Buffalo.
Yeah.
I'm going Buffalo. I think the offense gonna roll, and Houston is another team that is hard. I'm hard pressed seeing them winning the game.
Yeah.
Hard pressed.
Man, that's tough to ever pick Houston to win a game. That's tough.
Houston, Jacksonville.
I even got that wrong. I thought Trevor Lawrence was going to roll them.
Yeah,
and Houston did their thing.
Yeah, I don't see Houston winning any more games unless they play in
Jacksonville again.
Right, or Bishop Sycamore. That's it.
They do. They played the Jets.
Look, Nick is 100% right on this. But what I'm seeing for Buffalo over these first 3 weeks, I think that was a terrible loss to Pittsburgh. Now that you see how Pittsburgh looks, they did lose to pretty much a block punt. The offense wasn't clicking, and then game 2, yes, they won 35-0, but that was because Josh Allen and that offense benefited from a great defensive game from them against Tua, knocked them out the game.
Right.
That's why he's sitting on the sideline right now. Buffalo's going to win big, no doubt about it. Not only is that defense, which probably was one of the questions that most people might have had about Buffalo this year, is actually looking pretty damn good.
Yeah, the defense been looking good.
And, I was surprised by the slow start of Josh Allen in the offense. And now, after what they did last week, I can't really say that no more. So at this point, it looks like Buffalo is starting to look like one of those teams that, all right, we finally starting to click on all cylinders. Watch the fuck out. So especially with Houston, just like we said with Washington and Atlanta, this is a gimme. You got to get the gimme.
Got to get
the gimme, get the freebie, get the layup,
right,
and keep it pushing. Because once you get down to January, a gimme winner here could play a difference in your seeding,
right?
Or if you are in or out. Just saying. So, look, Buffalo, big. Next up, we got Detroit Lions traveling to the Windy City, taking on the Bears of Chicago. Detroit Mail, kick it off. Who you taking? How you feeling about this game?
Conflicted. If the Lions defense played the way they did against the Ravens, they can win this game.
Well, y'all got to be the most unluckiest franchise in the world, bro.
You know what I'm saying? They can play because they pretty much contain Lamar, and you got the same type of quarterback,
bro. Y'all had that game,
right?
Who would have thought that a 66-yard field goal to break a record was going to be?
Let them get the pass to get that. You know, at the
fucking Detroit doink, man. I texted Detroit doink.
But you know, and they same type of quarterback with Fields, just not the experience.
I want to see. You
know what I'm saying? Because you got to run a quarterback fast.
Mm-hmm. Damn, I couldn't get to it quick.
So I think if they can play, that defense can play the way they played against the Ravens. I can see Detroit winning this game.
Is that who you rolling with?
I think I'm gonna take Detroit.
Oh. That's what I was curious. I was curious if you was gonna really go against your boys this week.
No, I think they have a chance to win this game. I mean, like I said, Chicago offense haven't been looking great.
Oh, they look terrible.
Defense is still looking tough.
Yeah, but you're just in another situation like any other team that has a struggling offense and a good defense.
Right.
You're on the field too much.
Well, I'm saying that, but then you look at Detroit's offense. Their offense ain't
dead in the water like Chicago. Chicago's offense is literally dead in the water.
But I'm saying, but you compare that to the defense that Chicago has.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna have to be patient. Jared Goff gonna have to be very patient. If Swift, they're able to open up holes, let Swift run.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be the key to the game because
if he plays, he's questionable.
Yeah, well, even Jamal.
I like Jamal Williams.
You know what I'm saying? Even open the hole, let Jamal Williams.
His interviews have been great.
Bro. Oh yeah, they have. And let him run. And I mean, he able to establish the run.
I got you.
That's gonna open up more stuff on offense
for Goff. I hear
you know, Goff can hit Hawkinson and the rest of them niggas they got no name. But
rest of them nobodies.
Right.
Hey Hawkinson, you open? Oh, if you're not, I'm throwing it.
I'm throwing him over there. But no, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's gonna be the key. If they can establish the run early, keep Chicago on their heels, that slows down that pass rush.
That's fair.
And then he can take his shots downfield. That's going to be the key to the game. And Detroit defense plays the same way they played last game. I think Detroit can win this game.
They might have a chance because I saw Khalil Mack lead the game last week.
Yeah, I saw that. I ain't seen anything about it.
I haven't seen anything about it either, but Chicago can't. I don't know how their defense looks without him. Right. You know, that's a bad cog in the machine to lose.
Right.
So I'm rolling with Detroit because I think that defense has been playing inspired football. Very similar to the Jets.
They've been playing well all year.
Yeah.
You know, it's just been
hell, they was fighting with Green Bay till halftime, and then the second half started.
Aaron Rodgers. I mean, you know
yeah, I got you.
That's Aaron Rodgers. I mean, that's like when you play people like Aaron Rodgers, Brady.
Yeah, that's a different.
You know what I'm saying?
Type
a whole different thing.
Yeah.
And I think now I'll wait till we get to that part, to that team. But with those two, I think, you expect that.
I got you, Nick. How you see this game going? Who you choosing?
Matt Nagy is the biggest bag of shit in the NFL. For real, Mitch Trubisky took this offense to the playoffs twice. I saw this meme this week. Right. With this offense and the way he's calling, and the fact that I was watching something this week, I saw it on Instagram. Rex Ryan and Arlovsky were going off that 20 of the passes that you designed for Fields, 13 of them were only 5-man protections. Like, you're leaving this kid out to die.
With Myles Garrett and Jadeveon Clowney coming at you.
100%. So now I'm not saying Detroit is on that level, but I don't trust Matt Nagy. You know, I trust a crackhead asking me for change, telling me it's for food, more than I trust Matt Nagy calling an offensive game plan right
now. Detroit's a crackhead.
Give me Detroit, and I can't believe Detroit got all the picks. I'm surprised. But until Matt Nagy knows he can design a game plan for a rookie and help him to succeed, I don't buy it. Because you're gonna overload to stop the run with Montgomery.
Yeah.
And if you're not stopping the run, you're now in a position to send more guys to mess with the rookie. And you're giving him looks and fronts. And I can't believe I'm gonna quote Mark Sanchez, but Sanchez made a great point this week too. 2008. Before 2008, you drafted a rookie quarterback and you sat his ass for a year. You didn't throw him right into the fire right away. It was rare. 2008, Matt Ryan and Joe Flacco show up. You put them into fire right away.
Yeah.
2009, Sanchez gets thrown into the fire, leads the team to the playoffs. You all of a sudden after that, it was, oh, you got to draft this guy and you got to play him right away. No, and fans fucking suck too because they're chanting for this guy. You got a veteran. You look better with the veteran. But you got so damn horny for the rookie that you're not making decisions now.
Right.
So I don't trust Matt Nagy at all. I think Fields will be a very good quarterback down the road, but they don't have the line to help.
No, they don't. They don't.
So until they figure that shit out, I'll be picking against Chicago every week.
Every time. Man, Jason Peters was getting beat like a drum. I get it, it's Myles Garrett, but damn it, he couldn't get a hand on him.
But two of those plays, Fields held the ball too damn long.
Yeah.
And that goes to the scheme, right? If you know you can't block, devise a game plan, devise a scheme.
Quick throws.
Ball out of your hand quick.
Quick throws.
I mean, Peters was blocking 4.5, 5 seconds. Myles Garrett will beat anybody in the league if you give him 4.5 seconds.
Yeah. More than likely, yeah.
But no, I'm speaking to the fan. No, I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid. This is one of the first times in a long time I could think of where I see the Lions not only sometimes you're like, okay, they got this particular player, they may do something. But then you see the whole attitude is not there. Or you'll see they got a good defense.
That's big.
But the offense not clicking. It's one of the first time I can see, and not to saying that the defense and the offense is like great, but you can see the pieces there and the whole mentality is different. They just released Jamie Collins.
Yeah.
No, years ago,
they
because he was a big name, they would have kept him.
They would have kept him.
They would have kept him and just let him just stink out the place. Like Patricia did with
probably would have signed him to an extension.
Right. Just like I kept saying when Patricia was there.
Patricia.
And I said
he was a wrong call.
Oh man, the guy out of Hawaii. I kept saying they get rid of him. Tavani.
I don't know. That's your team.
Tavani. And I kept saying you get rid of him. Get rid of him. And never did. New team and then new regime come in. He gone.
Yeah.
You know. So I like the fact that they're making those decisions that looks like a winning mentality. Hey, look, we're gonna try to win. This guy ain't playing well.
Yeah.
Let's get rid of him.
Either sit him down or
get rid of him. Get rid of him. And I like that.
Let me ask you this, man. When was the last time that you saw Detroit Lions that they're losing, but you're like, you know what? They might be all right. They not getting their ass stomped out. You know what I'm saying? They not sitting there just laying down taking ass whoopings. When's the last time you seen that?
When they had Sue Fairley.
I got you. Was that
Cliff Abel?
2010, 2011, something, 2012.
They actually
like
looked like a decent team.
Yeah.
You know.
I was going back to the Scott Mitchell days.
That's Scott Mitchell was. Scott Mitchell finessed a lot of people. He played that 1 year at the Lions, went down to Miami, got a big contract. He's the next Dan Marino.
Yeah, right.
But what the fans say, just like Lamar ain't buying the Raiders, I'm not buying the Lions.
No, I think the year Marino got hurt, Mitchell was the backup, and then he signed with the Lions, the contract, right?
No, he was the Lions first.
Was he?
Yeah, he was with the Lions first. And then he had that big year with the Lions. And then it's like,
I mean, of course he had a big year. He had Herman Moore and Barry Sanders. You better look good, damn it.
You know, I mean, Joey Harrington.
Oh, yeah, Joey Harrington was a disappointment.
It's like, we going to, this kid out of Oregon, he going to be the man, Joey Harrington, stuck in the place. Andre Ware. We go down the line.
Yeah.
Heisman Trophy winner. We gonna.
The minute Joey Harrington was on the cover of Sports Illustrated playing the piano, you knew that was done for that kid.
That's like the Madden curse.
Exactly. Fucking piano, man.
All right, let's take it to the next game. We got Cleveland Browns traveling to Minnesota. And you know what, fellas?
This hurts me.
This is a toss-up.
Not for me.
No, well, because I know how your feelings about Mr. Cousins, Mr. Kinfolk, but Minnesota's not playing bad ball.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. They're 1-2, but they easily could be 3-0. Easily. You lose to Cincinnati in OT.
Right.
You get a shootout loss because your kicker can't make a field goal against Arizona. And you take care of business last week. I can't remember who they played. Who they played?
Who did they play last week?
I can't fucking remember.
No.
Seattle.
Yeah, they played Seattle.
We'll get to them in a second because Seattle has some issues right now.
Thank you, Jesus.
Yeah, and Nick's happy about that one. But look, I know nobody's really big on Kirk Cousins, and I get that. But Thielen's eating, Justin Jefferson's eating, Dalvin Cook was eating before he went down and got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
But even Madison, the backup, is doing all right. The defense is about middle of the road, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
But when you get Cleveland, we know what they got. You got 2 number ones in the backfield.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely that aids Baker Mayfield. We had an OBJ sighting last week.
Right.
He finally played.
Mm-hmm.
Jarvis Landry's on the IR. Other than that, maybe not a lot of receiving threats.
I mean, Hooper's been looking good.
Yeah.
Joe, what's his name? The African guy?
David Njoku.
Thank you. I couldn't have his name tonight.
Njoku.
Njoku. Yeah. The guy from Zimbabwe.
This is a tough one for me. But I say this: Cleveland's defense, who we thought they were going to be before the season started, is starting to come around.
Right.
And so when you get a team like that against a quarterback like Kirk, who can either light it up or stink it up, depending on who's he playing or how the situation is. Yeah, let's go Cleveland. Let's go Cleveland. I need y'all to help a brother out. Nick, how you see this game going? Who you picking?
The Browns are my Super Bowl pick. So as much as I got Rams Browns Super Bowl. I've had it all year, man.
Wow.
You look at Kirk Cousins, right? Kirk Cousins is the guy that you don't believe in, but he just keeps getting it done. You know what I mean? He's like the weird looking kid at school, but he keeps dating all the 10s because he does some crazy trick that they're all fascinated with.
Yeah. Like, the trick is he's hung like a horse.
But he keeps succeeding and he keeps putting up touchdowns and they keep putting up 30 points. But you don't get what the hell is this guy doing? But meanwhile, he does some crazy Karma Sutra shit and the girls go nuts over it. But
some sexual tantra.
Yeah. But
Kirk is
I just think the Browns are, and who would have ever thought I'd say a sentence like this, are built very well.
Yeah,
they got the line, they got the pass rush, they got a secondary, they got the run game, they got an opportunistic pass game. They are a very well-rounded team, and it's going to take a hell of a effort to beat them. I just don't think that Minnesota has it. Minnesota is close, but not good enough all the time. Right?
I hear you.
Like they're just missing that it factor.
Nice.
So,
you're right.
That it is get rid of Kirk Cousins.
So I take you riding with Cleveland on this, Nick.
Yeah, give me Cleveland.
Yeah.
Run game and defense travel, even in the dome.
All day, every day, every year, that works. It seems like it's such a simple formula, which it is. But if you can execute it, oh my gosh, is it
That's
deadly?
The key thing.
It's deadly.
Execution. Yeah, I'm going Cleveland.
Is it?
I'm going Cleveland.
You just hate Kirk, man.
Anything you wear the green and white, we gotta fight.
You are such a Wolverine. You're such a Wolverine lover because the Wolverine in you will not let you take Kirk Cousins' teams. It just won't.
On the Wolverines, Rutgers put a scare in that ass the other day.
Yeah, I was like, come on, man. Don't let Rutgers beat y'all.
In the big house.
Right.
It's close, man. They almost beat them last year. It went to overtime here. Those who live in New Jersey, I'm 15 minutes from Rutgers. They played them in overtime last year, and better play calling in the red zone. Rutgers wins that game by about 10 to 13 points. But
Rutgers is not a bad team, though.
No,
they're a well-improved team.
They were running the ball down Michigan's throat, and then they get the red zone and they start throwing the ball. I'm like, what the
is Shiano back there?
Right.
Shiano's back. He don't call the offense, though. I think he calls defense.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah. I had to get that in real quick. Go ahead.
Let's see. Now I might to keep though and see what they do against Wisconsin this Saturday.
I mean, once we finish these picks, we'll talk a little college football because man, college football has been nuts so far. But next up, you got New York Giants going into the other team. So
other team.
Go against the Saints. They going to the Bayou. We got Nick's pick.
You can write the other team for every week against the Giants.
Other team. Mel?
I'm going Giants.
What?
You keep living on this cliff, man. Every week. Last week too.
It's because he's trying to get back in the standings, man.
I'm telling you, man. The Giants is going to surprise you this week.
Man, you smoking dope, bro.
That's why I'm picking the Giants.
Say no to drugs, my dude. Say no to drugs. If they got you thinking that Giants is about to go to the Bayou.
Yeah, you got Lamar day drinking. You're doing drugs. What's going on down there in Carolina?
Ain't nothing to do with tip cows and smoke dope.
Hey, tip your cup up, roll it up. That's what we doing, baby. New Orleans. I'm not gonna be high off a kite like Mel over here and think that the Giants is gonna go in there and do anything.
It's all about the G, man. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, what is he smoking that it's making him see offensive linemen? Giants got it.
He's smoking that K2. I don't know what that is. But like the Giants, man, they just absolutely look pitiful. And the craziest thing is I don't even want to blame Daniel Jones for it because for the first time in a while, last 2 games, he hasn't turned the ball up. Well, he hasn't thrown an interception. He's still fumbling.
Yeah.
And that's still an issue. And I said it on the show.
Ghost of Tiki Barber.
Look, I'm telling you, I said it before on this show. When the Jets move on from Sam Darnold, I know they didn't do a lot to help him, but he also didn't help himself with some turnovers. Danny Dimes has to have the same conversation or be talked about in the same type of conversation in the front office with the Giants, because I know we may not have the most well-built team, but there are times where Danny Dimes is being Danny Santa Claus is just giving away presents every Sunday.
Right. Yeah, you're right.
And I get it. You're not a well-built team, but you can't give turnovers. Look how bad turnovers are killing teams. Kansas City is the greatest example. Greatest show on turf. They can't win games because they turn the ball over.
Okay, putting the ball on the turf.
Now they playing like ass on grass.
They smoking that grass. I don't know. Something. But yeah, Saints. Come on. I don't even know.
Give me Saints.
Eating a dub. Eating a dub. We eat a dub. Now this right here to me is a matchup of the week. And I want you to kick it off for us, Big Mel. You got Arizona Cardinals, who are 3-0, going down to the City of Angels, take on the Rams, who are also 3-0 in a division game.
Arizona been looking great. I still think that the Rams got the advantage on defense. Shoot, really on offense too. I think they're the more complete team.
Yeah.
I think the Rams the more complete team. I'm going Rams. I've always been a Stafford fan since Georgia. I like the fit, the way he fits into that offense. I think he is able to showcase his talent now. He don't have to play hurt because he ain't getting hit all the time. You know, he has time to throw the ball. He's got weapons around him. And if you make a mistake, he has a good enough defense to help, somewhat clean up that mistake.
I hear you.
So
especially when you got 9-9 on the other side.
Right. Oof. You know what I mean? Like I said before, I think it was last week, Monday, we talked about the intangibles of having an Aaron Donald. Double team.
Shit, triple team.
I'm just saying what I'm saying, but using a double team means you have the other defensive players that can get
I hear you.
Get sacks.
But I be seeing offensive teams damn triple team in his ass sometimes, and he's still getting pressure.
Well, even like pushing back that line throws the timing off of the quarterback. It's those intangible things, that you don't see in stats.
Stat sheets. I got you. Yeah.
People count sacks. But if I'm constantly in your face and disrupting your timing, that plays a part too.
Oh yeah, because that could lead to interceptions or just incomplete passes,
not throwing the ball,
being off mark,
on target, all that stuff.
No, you're right. You're right.
So you have Aaron Donald, man. It's hard to pick against the Rams.
Yeah. You can throw the ball.
Yes.
On the Rams,
you can.
You can't run the ball, but you can throw it on them. I know Arizona has a good amount of weapons, but the way that the Rams are playing right now, that game wasn't even close last week, the way they was beating on Tampa Bay. And I get it. Tampa Bay has a lot of injuries in the secondary, but when you see that same front four that just embarrassed Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, they couldn't even touch Matthew Stafford last week.
He's getting the ball out of his hand.
He's getting the ball out of his hands quick. Quick little 3-step drops.
Right.
Boom. Make a decision. Let your playmaker make a play. Keep it moving. And look, you see him having fun.
Right.
McVay, I know he's the youngest coach in the league, but this man is looking like he's giddy every offensive play.
Right.
Like he just got
he's giddy because he's got the quarterback now to go with the rest of the roster. He's got the guy that can make every throw, and he didn't have that.
No, he didn't. No, that's a fair point, Nick.
He dumped
I mean, look, Jared Goff, Matthew Stafford, it's no comparison.
Right.
You make that move 10 times out of 10. If that comes up to get a possible quarterback, you make it. So
I want to speak to this right quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
I read.
I am going Rams though. Who you going, Nick?
I'm going with the Rams. Like, the one thing that concerns me that could be a huge factor is Murray's legs.
Yes.
Murray can break the pocket and Murray can extend plays. They got some good weapons. They got Hopkins. Kirk has had 2 big games so far.
Yes.
They got the rookie Moore. Is it Moore from Purdue?
Yeah, Rondale Moore. Yeah,
Rondale Moore.
They
got some speed out there. If they do some jets and they can get out to the perimeter, this offense can strike. If Murray can get out of the pocket and he can extend plays, this is one of the teams that's scary. I've picked the Rams undefeated. I think if the Rams stay healthy, the Rams are running the table all the way to the bowl. I don't think anyone is lining up and beating the Rams. Granted, if injuries hit or some crazy plays, a crazy ass Hail Mary to Hopkins, something fucking wild is going to have to happen, I think, for the Rams to lose a game, because I don't think there's a team that can line up with them and beat them physically or skill wise.
Not right now.
So Miguel,
they are. I think the most. I know everyone says Tampa Bay, but you saw what they did to Tampa last week. They controlled that game. It's like Tampa
from start to end, and they dominated that game.
Right.
Yes.
And you're like, whoa, this defending champs just getting beat up.
Miguel said Rams defense is on the road. They can get to Murray. It's going to be a great game.
Yeah, I think so.
But here's my thing. Even speaking to what Nick said, that's one thing I like about the Rams. Even if Kyle Murray goes on the road, they could win in the shootout. They could win in a close game. Yeah, and that's why I like the Rams,
especially if you shut down Hopkins and Kirk, and make AJ Green try to beat you. Well, I mean, I'm not saying AJ Green is trash, but he's definitely past his prime. But,
right.
I mean,
right.
Ramsey's going to go on Hop. So
without
Kirk
a
has
doubt,
been feasting. They've been taking Hopkins out, and Kirk has been the one really exploding. I think Kirk is leading them in yards and touchdowns, I think.
Yes, because I have him on my fantasy team. Thank you, Christian Kirk. Thank you, sir.
My dumbass benched him last week.
Oh, you did?
Oh, but I got Diggs, Metcalf, and Hill on that team.
Thanks, Miguel.
Ugh. Man. No, that was tough.
I know. I took Pitts over Kirk because I thought Pitts against the Giants would have a touchdown or two, but
yeah. Look, this right here to me is a preview of the NFC West, as in who's the top dog in that division. You can easily say that the NFC West is probably the best division in football. Seattle's kind of, we'll get to them in a second.
AFC West is there too.
Look, anytime Denver Broncos has a very JV-ish schedule that they've been playing, they're 3-0, but all the opponents that they played.
Kansas City fan.
No, bro, the proof is in the pudding. They're 3-0 against all their opponents who are combined 0-9. I can't put a lot of stock in saying you're one of the best teams in the NFL just because you're 3-0 playing.
Oh, I didn't say that. They could be the worst team in the division, and they're in first right now.
Hey, it is what it is. But it's a lot of football left. But with this game with the Rams and the Cardinals, especially if you're a Cardinals fan or a Cardinals player, you need to show that, hey, not only can we hang with some of the top teams in the NFL, but we can take this division. And what a better statement to do it in LA, beat the Rams, and say, hey, damn it, we're not just going to sit here and just keep being at the bottom of this tough division. Because right now, in my opinion, Seattle's the bottom of that division.
Right now.
Yeah, right now. Look, Kyler Murray has to start getting that team to buy in into finishing a season, because the last 2 years start off hot and they fizzed out by time halfway through the season, and they missed the playoffs by 2-3 games.
Right.
So it's like, to me, this is, I'm not gonna say it's a must win, but this is a good, litmus test for them.
Okay.
Good litmus test.
Let me add one thing about the Rams. For as long as we've known LA fans for football, it's always been not a really home field advantage. No. That place was fucking jumping last week. I don't know what happened.
Stadium, shoot.
But that stadium was jumping. They kept saying how loud it was there, which you've never heard for an LA football game, right?
Right.
You had the Coliseum. It was outdoors. Now you got a semi-roof. The sound bounces down, right? That place was jumping. And if the Rams have a home field advantage on top of the talent that they have, fuck that.
That's hard to beat. That's hard to beat.
Man, it's a wrap.
Yeah, that's hard to beat. Speaking of Seattle, let's go Seattle traveling to Bay Area, take on San Francisco in another division matchup. Detroit Mail, who you taking? How you see this game cracking down?
All right, let's see here. The way Seattle been playing.
Doo-doo.
No, they're playing the way they should be.
Coming from a Jets fan that want them to be trash so they can get a top 10 pick.
5-12. 5-12. I'm telling you, they're not winning a division game. 5-12. Here they come.
Wow.
And San Fran coming off a tough loss.
Yeah.
I like San Francisco defense. I like their offense. They always establish the run. I'm just not really big on Jimmy G. And like I said on Monday, some of the throws he threw, it was because Debo caught the ball.
Yeah.
That one he threw, that last drive, it was with 2 defenders on him. And the one defender almost had his hands on the ball.
Yeah.
Debo just kind of wrestled it from him.
Debo Samuel's been balling.
Right. So Debo made that play
more than Jimmy
G did.
That's fair.
You got Trey Lance coming in and out.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like that. At first, I didn't think I was gonna like it.
Like the little package for
Yeah,
for Trey.
I like it for two reasons. I like it for one reason. I like it because it gives him some time, real game time.
Put something on film.
Put some on film.
Yeah,
Gets him to, you know what I'm saying, in tune with the number ones running offense. Two, I like it because he's a wild card factor.
Talking about Trey?
Yeah, because you don't know, okay, are they just bringing him in to run a play?
Mm-hmm.
Is he going to pass? Is he going to run? And then that one play when they brought him in and the fullback took the snap
instead
of him, you know, so because you don't really know how to guard against that.
Yeah, because you can assume that he's going to get the ball,
right?
Just because it's a gadget play,
right?
But then there's a swerve,
right? So I like the fact that he comes in, that wild card factor.
I hear you.
Then, I mean, Russell always gonna ball. You gotta give Russell that. But that defense,
oh my gosh, that if you look at their defense,
that Legion of Gloom.
You know what
I'm saying? That's what it's looking like. It's like
LOG, hold me down, baby.
Which is perfect for the weather in the Northwest too.
Right. I gotta go San Fran.
Nick, how you see this playing? Who you taking, man?
I preface this entire season because of Jamal Adams trade.
Oh, you want San Fran
and their fans. You can't block. You can't really defend. You can't get to the quarterback. You're an undersized team. In an era where you got massive offensive linemen and defensive players coming out, you tried to stay small and athletic. You're getting manhandled at the line of scrimmage. And if Russell Wilson usually starts off red hot, right? He carries that team. They're 6-1. They're 7-2. They're jump ahead. And then they start to come back down to earth, right? They never left earth. They do not look good. You look at their schedule, and I do not see a division win. They're not taking the Niners. They're not beating the Niners. They're definitely not beating the Rams. They're not beating the Cardinals. I pray to God it's 5-12, and my Jets have 2 top 10 picks. I'm chanting it every week in the Jets groups. Everyone's bitching and complaining, and I go positive post alert. Seattle lost again. Let's go.
So I take it you're going San Francisco.
Give me San Francisco, man. Give me San Francisco. They're just a better team. They're better at the line of scrimmage. You got Mitchell and Sermon coming back this week.
Yeah.
You know, they played well with the Packers, and they didn't even really have much of a running game going. They had a guy like the Kurt Warner of running backs was like bagging at Walmart, and he showed up to take handoffs on Wednesday last week.
I was at Publix. I saw this guy. I just thought, come try out for the team.
Hey, you look like you play ball. You play ball?
We didn't run it back.
Yeah, if you had to go to the bathroom fast and you ran to the bathroom, they're like, yo, go try out for the Niners.
And I'm going San Francisco as well because week in and week out, I wish I would have pulled up a clip, but Nick was 100% right about Jamal Adams' situation. You got pretty much an extension of a linebacker. Jamal Adams has been more of a liability in the pass coverage on defense as any other defensive back in the league. He's meant to be a run stopper, or his style of play is run stopping, help. He's a box safety.
Right.
I guess that's the term. But in my opinion, he's just a smaller outside linebacker. You're not going to get like I said, great pass coverage from him. And here's the thing: if one of his greatest things or that he contributes to the team is to help in the run defense, but the run defense is terrible right now. So what exactly are you helping? And my thing is, I feel bad for Bobby Wagner because he is absolutely the only one on that defense that is probably worth a damn right now for Seattle. I mean, Jamal Adams, you talking about finesse? Just finessed the Seahawks before the season began.
Signed him.
They signed him to an extension.
Signing him for?
Hey, look, If that's what they want to do, then so be it. But you still have an issue with your pass coverage on your defense side of the ball. Period. It's too late. The ink is dry on that contract, so too late now. Seattle just, especially on that defense is playing putrid. They are just as terrible as Kansas City's defense, literally. And expecting Russell Wilson to still do Russell Wilson things, still behind a makeshift offensive line, is still asking a lot of that man.
Right.
To me, Aaron Rodgers and Russell Wilson are almost in the same boat, but not. I'm prefacing by saying this as in both were unhappy with franchise, both threatened to leave. They kind of smooth Russell out a little bit, but because he's not playing terrible.
Mm.
But what else do you need him to do? I mean, he's already shown the world that he's one of the top 5 best quarterbacks on the planet Earth.
Right.
At some point, the franchise has to do something.
Mm-hmm.
Period. They got to do something.
Just in the Super Bowl halftime show will be Dr. Dre, Kendrick Lamar, Mary J. Blige, Eminem, and Snoop Dogg.
Really?
Yep.
What is that?
The halftime show at the Super Bowl will be Dr.
Really?
Dre, Kendrick Lamar, Mary J. Blige, Eminem, and Snoop Dogg.
That's huge. Because they're in LA, but
probably that's why.
Because you got to do it big in LA, and it's the first time back in LA in a long time for a Super Bowl. And you're in that beautiful
first
stadium.
time in a long time that I'm going to be able to enjoy a halftime show.
No. I think the last halftime show I enjoyed was a Nip Slip.
I was on crutches. That was 2003. I was on crutches for that one.
That wasn't a bad show. I mean, besides the Nip Slip. That part was good.
No, that was great.
The show itself wasn't bad.
Have your nigga into this song today. Whoa!
Every time
they're gonna be stripping at halftime.
They could have been playing music by John Denver. Every time you see a titty when you don't expect to, it's a good day.
Somebody say titty.
I mean, my nachos like, was that a titty I see?
Bro, it's funny y'all say that because I remember exactly where I was. I was living in Iowa, and I was working at a video store, and I was mad I had to work Super Bowl, but the place was empty, so I turned every TV on that we supposed to play movies on to the Super Bowl, and I'm just sitting there. I'm like, oh, titty! There's a titty!
Well, that weekend halftime show was weird.
Well, the weekend's weird.
Yeah.
I know. I still like some of his songs, but that was just weird.
Songs aren't bad. The performance was just strange.
Yeah, it was like, what is that?
You got to be tripping acid to understand.
Yeah, that was weird.
Look, I don't know how they come up with the acts, but I think that's a
good one.
Kendrick Lamar, Dr.
Pepsi
Dre,
comes up with
Snoop.
Pepsi.
Oh, really?
Pepsi runs the halftime show.
Oh yeah, the Pepsi halftime show.
Pepsi,
You're right.
Like you got to either have the deal or be cool with Pepsi. If you're promoting like Coca-Cola, you're not getting on the Pepsi halftime show. It's all not politics, but it's what I mean. It's who knows who or who you're involved with.
Yeah. It's very social political.
Right.
That's a way to phrase it. But Pittsburgh going to Green Bay. Green Bay. I don't. Look.
The other team.
Yeah, the other team is not Pittsburgh. The other team is not Pittsburgh. So I think it's fair to say we're all going Green Bay on that.
Green Bay on that.
I like that just became a thing. We don't even have to hear the second team anymore.
and I'm glad we're here because I said it on other different groups on Facebook and other shows. How does Pittsburgh not get prepared for this situation? This performance that Ben has been doing the last 3 weeks was shown the last 2 years.
Right.
This isn't no secret. This isn't no situation that's new that just arisen. I mean, Pittsburgh is literally sitting there watching a man that has the mobility of literally a statue. there was one pass that he saw pass rush. He's like, fuck it. I'm just going to get rid of it. I don't even care if the receiver gets it or not. He just got rid of it because he knew he was going to go down. Like, he gives it up. And that's not a characteristic that you would be accustomed to when you relate to Ben Roethlisberger.
Right. He's either throwing a touchdown or raping women. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
One or two. Sometimes at the same time.
You got to find a quarterback the moment he said, I was thinking about retirement. Period.
The moment I've been saying the same thing, man. The moment you see his skills deteriorate,
you
need to be looking for a replacement.
Yeah.
I don't care if he won a Super Bowl. He still is going. Father Time is undefeated.
It'll be undefeated.
So
always
he could have won a Super Bowl that year, but if you see his skill declining,
you should already
put somebody in place. Because the worst thing, I mean, at the very least, I mean, his replacement can sit on the bench for a couple years and learn.
I think it's Dwayne Haskins. They should give him a shot.
Right. Well, I'm just saying prior to them getting him.
I got you.
You know, so say Ben wins the Super Bowl, when you start seeing his skills declining, and you draft a receiver, you draft a receiver, and that receiver sits 2 years under Ben and that coaching team. When he comes to play, he's gonna be in good shape. You know, or if Ben goes down, you have somebody capable to take his place.
And damn sure ain't Mason Rudolph.
So we know it ain't Mason. We already know that. Your best bet is
take
Haskins.
a helmet to the head.
Right. Your best bet is Haskins.
That's why he sucked now. He still got that divot from Myles Garrett. That is your best bet. Right
and
now.
He's hoping that Haskins can put it together and be a decent step in until you find somebody else. Now, I don't think he's the final answer.
So let me ask you this, fellas, and either one of y'all can go after I ask this question. How long do you stick with Ben if he continues to play like this?
I don't think it matters. Like, my issue with them was the offensive line, right? They lost several guys. I don't think it matters because Ben's under pressure all the time. He doesn't have that mobility. But that offense was designed last year for quick release, right? Everything was quick turns. Like, it was 7-yard hitches, sometimes 4-yard hitches. Let them catch, let them go forward, move the ball, a lot of pass attempts. But the line was good enough to hold for that 2 seconds. Now you're not seeing that because teams are pressing up. And now they can't hold, and you can't get these long passes downfield. And this league's about two things, right? Protecting the quarterback and hitting the quarterback. They lose Bud free agency. TJ Watt's out. Their record of 75 straight games with a sack ended last Sunday. They couldn't get Burrow.
Right.
0 sacks against the Bengals. And the Bengals line don't look that bad. They bring in Riley Reif. They draft Carmon from not LSU, Clemson. And all of a sudden, they got a line. But now Pittsburgh ain't hitting the quarterback. It's more the story of my part. Because that team is built on the pass rush. They always have been, right? They always take pass rushers.
Right.
And linemen. That's what makes them successful. And then at the end of the game, 4th and 10, you need a touchdown. And you throw a flare to the running back. Not a screen pass where you got linemen out in front of him and the kid will have a chance. You throw a flare to the right, and there's 3 Bengals just sitting in zone, waiting to move up and tackle him.
Hey, Najee, you're not going to get there first.
But I've said for years the Pittsburgh Steelers are the most overrated team and the most overrated coaching staff in the league because they've drafted so well that the talent makes the coaching staff look good. The coaching staff looks like shit. And now the front office does too, because they didn't have a fucking plan in place
at all.
Yeah,
you look at Ben, and you know Ben has had, I think, 19 severe injuries in his career.
And he's already playing hurt now.
And you know he's old. You know he was immobile. He had the arm injury the year before. Like it's gonna get ugly in Pitt, and their fans aren't used to it. So good for them. Take some shit for once. I said they'd be last place in the division. I got laughed at competitively for months on social media. I said the Steelers are the worst team in that division this year,
and they look like already.
They not laughing at you now.
Right. Miguel said my father's going to get a heart attack on the Pittsburgh Green Bay game.
Oh, the heart attack. If he's a Steelers fan, he's definitely going to have a heart attack because Green Bay. Well, for one, I think he's going to be on real methodical slice you up this week because whether you want to admit it or not, Pittsburgh defense is probably the only bright spot of that whole team right now.
And they got some injuries on it.
And they got injuries on there.
They couldn't sack Cincinnati. So that's the only bright spot, and it's very, very dim. It's a candle barely alive, right?
You got too much wax in there and not enough wick.
It ain't burning even. You gotta put like a book on
you gotta tilt it.
Yeah.
Oh, gotta pour some of this wax out.
You gotta put like a lighter underneath it or something. Get that other side. So tell your boy, whoever his father's gonna have a heart attack, tell him to drop 500 on Green Bay. He'll feel better.
Yeah. Go put some money on Green Bay.
Yeah. Make money on Pittsburgh losing to your pops.
He said he's a huge Steelers fan. I'm worried about his sugar levels dropping from the end of last week.
Sorry, Miguel. The Steelers look terrible, but keep an eye on your pops.
Keep an eye on your pops.
One thing we didn't mention either.
Tell your pops, instead of Big Ben, you got to have the big pen. Yo, have that insulin pen ready, bro. Hit him
up. One thing we didn't mention is, and where the Steelers always ate, was the running game.
And they're not even doing that.
But that's struggling
with that. Right? Even when you had
no, you're right. That is the online.
Yeah, we know that. But I'm just saying, if they could at least establish that'd help take pressure off of Ben.
Can't.
But they can't even do that.
They can't.
With the Steelers right now, which is so uncharacteristic since we're, talking about uncharacteristic things. We already said the Chiefs, Seahawks playing the way they are. With the Steelers front office, they are leaving glaring holes of things that aren't going well for their team.
Right.
And it's very uncharacteristic, but you can't sit here and not address the issues at hand.
But why you draft a
running back
at 22
when your whole offensive line is brand new?
Open up holes for him.
Now you're right.
I say it again. You never draft a running back in the first round.
Oh, trust me.
I'm running back in the first round because they value the minute you take them. You're better off taking a line
Edwards
plugging in an undrafted guy than you are taking a running back early.
Hey, no, you're right.
Miguel said, don't worry, as long as I put money on Green Bay and take him to dinner at night, he'll be okay. Nothing that tacos can't fix.
Damn right. Tacos cures everything. Everything.
Right. And he in Mexico City, so they probably got good tacos.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, we definitely gonna have to make a trip to Mexico City for sure.
Yeah, man. Way to mess with your dad. First, he's got to watch his team lose, then you're gonna give him diarrhea.
Next matchup, you got 2-1 Baltimore and Lamar Jackson taking the Ravens down to the Mile High City to take on the Denver Broncos. The 3-0 beat up the JV Broncos. I gotta keep it real. I gotta keep it real.
These Kansas City Chiefs.
Nick, who you taking? How you see this game falling out, man?
You glitched there in the beginning. You said Ravens at Denver, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Give me Ravens. They're playing good football on both sides, and you can't drop everything. So eventually, Brown's going to catch those, and instead of 2-point wins, they're going to end up being 17-point wins.
But yeah, I don't believe in the Broncos at all. God bless Teddy Bridgewater. It's a great story. It's one of the best people to root for. But I don't know, man. Until they beat a winning team, you got to show me you can, right?
True.
Mm-hmm.
So give me the Ravens. I just think that they got it.
Well, I already know who Miguel going for.
Yeah, Miguel's definitely going Broncos. He's a huge Broncos fan down in Mexico City. Big Mel, how you see it going?
So you said something earlier about them being the JV, beating JV teams.
Yeah.
So this is the game that Denver has to prove if Denver is for real.
I think this is Lamar's first time to Denver.
Is it?
I think so.
I just think that Lamar is he's gonna go off in this game.
Oh.
I think Lamar's gonna go off in this game. He didn't play well against the Lions.
No.
You know, Marquise dropping all these dang on passes.
Hollywood.
You know, looking like
Hollywood hands.
Playing like Bollywood.
Nah, he was more like Hollywood, Florida, not California.
Right. Yeah, I'm going with the Ravens, man. I think the Ravens will win this game.
And you know what? As much shit as I've been talking about Denver not playing nobody, you kind of took the words out of my mouth. They need to prove that they can beat somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And whether you know, I know Baltimore is 2-1. You know, unlucky loss against the Raiders week 1. Great comeback against the Chiefs week 2. Should have lost last week. You know, they're playing with fire amongst all the injuries they're having.
Mm-hmm.
And Von Miller is back to his normal business of wrecking an offensive game plan.
Mm-hmm.
Give me Denver. That hurt to say that.
Speaking of heart attacks.
That hurt to say that. Damn it. That hurt my chest.
I thought about taking Denver. I just think Baltimore going to win. Miguel said, that's my heart attack. Back to reality for my Broncos this week. I honestly beating Jets, Jags, and the Giants is not that impressive. No disrespect. It's
no
not disrespect to the Jets.
It's not impressive. But
I just threw that in.
But to your point that you brought up, man, like you at some point, you know, you've heard the chirping.
Right.
Oh, y'all playing, all y'all opponents is 0-9 combined.
Mm-hmm.
You think they ain't heard that?
Right.
So and then like, oh, who we got coming in? Oh, well, them motherfuckers almost lost to Detroit. What Detroit do? Oh, we can do that. We got a good defense over here.
Right.
We got Von Miller.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we got Justin Simmons.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Patrick Surtain Jr. is playing well for a rookie.
Right.
Oh, we can hang. And like I said, this is Lamar's first time playing in Mile High. And whether people want to admit it or not, that altitude
no joke.
Plays a difference.
It does.
Plays a difference.
He be running,
be gassed out. Yeah. Can't breathe. Having trouble breathing.
Mm-hmm.
If Denver wants to prove that they are a legit squad and not just beating up on 0 for teams, you know, 0 for 3, 0 for 4, whatever, this is the one. It's the early test.
Right.
Whether you are a actual contender or you're a pretender.
Let's be real, though. If Detroit played these same 3 teams, Detroit would be 3-0.
Oh, well, yeah. Yeah. That's a fair assessment. You know, I won't take that from you at all.
Miguel said, honestly, I want to win. I want to win for the Broncos, but it's got to be it's going to be a real hard game. Lamar Jackson versus Von Miller.
Lamar Jackson is, you know, after week 2 against the comeback against the Chiefs, you know, I said it on the show that he does things that most quarterbacks, well, not most, majority can't do. He's one of one.
Right.
Maybe Kyler Murray is the closest with his mobility, but Kyler Murray is more of a real passing threat than a running threat. He just is a good passer that, you know, is blessed with a good enough running skills to get away if the pocket breaks down.
Right.
Lamar is obviously run first. That's just his game. That's just Baltimore's game.
Right.
You know, but running from Von Miller all day, good luck. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Next up in Sunday Night Football, and NBC couldn't wait to pick this game up. You got the return of the Messiah, Tom Brady, and Tampa Bay goes to Foxborough, Massachusetts, to take on his former team and coach, the New England Patriots. Nick, I know you got some interesting things to talk about this one. Start it off, kick it off. How you see this game going? Who you picking?
This game is going to make you hate one thing and one thing only. It's not Belichick and the Patriots because I already hate them. Not Tom Brady. Not Tom Brady because I already hate them.
It's going to be Chris Collinsworth.
No, I don't mind Collinsworth. The only thing I don't like about Collinsworth is he asks too many questions. Like in a review of a play, does it hit the ground? Like, motherfucker, we're watching for you to give us the answers, not to ask questions. Now, watch Sunday night. He will ask questions. Does he get his feet? Like, motherfucker, that's what we want you to tell us. Trust me on this. I've never had an opinion on this person. This game is going to make everybody hate Adele because they're going to play that fucking song all goddamn night. And poor Adele is going to receive so much hate because of NBC. Listen, the Patriots are nowhere near matched up with the Bucks. I mean, this is another game that it could get ugly. And Brady has said to Arians behind closed doors,
he says, "I want to beat the shit out of him.
Taking our foot off. If we can hang 70, we're gonna hang 70."
Right.
Oh no. He said if we can hang 70, let's put up 80.
Yeah.
Right.
Tom Brady.
This is a revenge game of all revenge games, and you're not going into a revenge game like Durant playing the Warriors with the Nets. All right, it's basketball. People can still score. The Bucks could blow this goddamn team out really bad.
Right.
I mean, Belichick is Belichick, and he could put together a good game plan, and nobody knows Belichick better than Brady.
Not enough.
The talent that the Bucks have, and coming off of a shitty showing last week, like
pissed off Buccaneers.
Really, I can see this game 38-10.
I feel the same way.
I hope so. So half the team tunes out, half the country tunes out at halftime.
There's, to me, you look at how the Patriots are playing, and it's not necessarily Mac Jones' fault. He's having the same issues that maybe Zach Wilson is, where his receivers are dropping footballs, and not catching the easy receptions that you should. And that leaves that Patriot defense on the field majority of the time. They're going to get gassed. They're going to get tired. And Tom Brady, this is probably going to be the most mental chess match in football that I've ever seen. Brady versus Belichick. And Brady wants to show, yeah, bitch, it was all me. You saw what I did. I went and got another chip, and I'm going to beat the hell out of you with that same team again. I think it's going to get absolutely massacred.
Yeah.
Patriots just don't have enough. They don't have enough.
And it's a game that really shouldn't even be in prime time.
No. Come on. You know why it's on prime time, Nick. The storyline rid itself.
Yeah, storyline.
Absolutely. But you look at a game like Pittsburgh and Green Bay coming into the season. I don't know. I just think that it's overkill with this. And I'm at the point where I don't even want to watch it Sunday night. Like, it's just going to be too.
It's going to be ridiculous Sunday. You look at, and I'm gonna go kind of in it, but you look at when they talk about the book that came out. Let's talk about more of the stuff that happened behind the scenes, and you really see some of the points they were raising. Now, not only that Brady he already knows that, but the fact now it's out there and other people know it.
Yeah.
He really probably add more fuel to the fire. I think he didn't want to meet with Brady. Belichick didn't want to talk to Brady, and they showing some real
it was a bad divorce, man.
Right. It was so bad.
Like literally Brady upgraded, got him a new chair.
Right. And he stuck with the dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Belichick got the dog.
So
here, man, take the dog.
Right,
you can have that fucking dog. I want the car in the Malibu house. Fuck you.
Yeah, and I just think that, like Nick said, the Bucks got too many weapons, and I only think the best thing for this game is the storyline.
That's it.
I don't think it's gonna be that entertaining.
Yeah, it's like WrestleMania. It's all about the hype and the build-up, and then when you get there, it's like, oh man, I wasted 3 hours watching that. The hype and the build-up.
It's just not the game. Not going to be good.
Miguel said, "Let me read these 2 comments."
Hey, hold on.
Go ahead.
The only way Tampa Bay, New England stays in this game, and I'm calling it right now, officiating.
Yeah,
that's the only damn way they stay in this game.
Belichick really
is officiating.
They're gonna pay the officials.
Oh my goodness!
But which way does the officiating go?
That's the thing. That's the thing, because both Brady and Belichick.
Like, there's going to be holding plays, and the refs are going to look at each other like, do we call it or not call it? Who's paying us today?
Wait, who spent more money? Okay, we're over here. Yeah, let's go.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Go
Miguel
ahead.
said Tom Brady wants blood. He's going to get it. Playing against a pissed off Bucks team. God bless the poor souls in front of them. Mac Jones is going to school watching Brady.
He is.
Then Miguel said, that divorce was worse than mine. At least I'm with my ex.
Miguel. Oh, that's hilarious, Miguel. Look, we know Belichick is a mastermind on defense. Right. We get that.
Right.
And we know of the history with him and Brady. We get that. But you can't stop all that weaponry you have on that Bucks offense. Mike Evans, Pro Bowler. Chris Godwin, Pro Bowler.
You don't drop one.
Gronkowski, Pro Bowler.
Drop one. Whenever you bring up Chris Godwin, I'll always be like, he's going to drop one.
Yeah, he does it every time. Don't forget Cameron Brate is a solid backup tight end. Right. He's on there. If O.J. Howard can stay healthy, Tampa Bay is literally 3 deep at tight end.
Right.
Leonard Fournette, Ronald Jones, Antonio Brown's back this week. You know what I'm saying? Pick your poison.
Yeah, they don't have enough.
Pick your poison. You don't have enough ammunition in this battle. Period. You just don't. And not to mention, this Bucks defense has to finally start coming around, even though we know the injuries. But what better time to go against a struggling offense like the Patriots, a rookie, and he doesn't have a lot of weaponry.
Right.
Just about to get ugly.
Mac Jones gonna be like,
who?
Still reading the clipboard. He's gonna be just watching Brady play, taking notes. Drop. Right.
Hey,
quick release.
Hey, yeah, Mac Jones better. He
call
better
audible here.
Hey, he better have some Kevlar on.
Right.
Because them ribs is about to get touched, dog. Them ribs is about to get barbecued.
Them ribs about to get touched like a boy in a Catholic funeral home. Call him altar boy.
Look, Mac Jones better say all his Hail Marys.
Say all his Hail Marys.
You better say them all.
Because he about to get piped.
So I'm straight to say Tampa Bay across the board.
Tampa Bay across the board.
Monday night.
Yeah, we can.
Monday Night Football is going to be a great one. You have the Las Vegas Raiders traveling to LA to take on the Chargers. And Big Mel.
Hey, I had to take the show on the road. My son's football practice. I was got to coach.
Oh no, you good? And now we got one more game and then we up out of here. Right. Matter of fact, since you got to head out, Nick, just go ahead, give us your quick synopsis on this Raiders Chargers Monday Night Football game and who you taking.
I like both teams, man, but I'm not betting against Justin Herbert. I like Herbert. I like the way he's playing. Mike Williams playing like he's playing like Calvin Johnson all of a sudden. Anything you throw to Mike Williams is caught.
Right.
Yeah.
They're playing really well, and I know it's people say what? Oh, they're coming off a big win. It's time for a letdown. I don't see that with this team. And, this team is good.
Right.
This team is really good. I think it might be that team. Like, remember basketball with the Bulls?
Mm-hmm.
They took their lumps a couple times before they finally got over the top.
Like this could be that team that we could be on the verge of seeing them with the dynasty because how talented they are.
Right.
Yeah, Derwin James is healthy. Bosa's playing all world. The receivers might be the best tandem in football with Allen and Williams.
Yeah. Must see. I think it's must see football.
Yeah, no, it could be a great game. Could be one of the games of the year, but I'm gonna take the Chargers because I just think I don't know. Maybe I just still don't trust Carr in a big game yet.
That's fair.
But I just think Herbert after last week has all the momentum on his side. Even though the Raiders are 3-0, I just think Herbert could be that dude.
Right.
How you feeling, Mel?
Sleepy, nigga. Sorry. I think, like we said about the Denver game, I think it's the same thing. This is the game that the Raiders got to prove are they really legit. They going against a Chargers team who looks good this year.
Yeah.
And they need to prove they can beat a team like this. It's a division game. So a lot of division games, anything goes. But I just think the Chargers are a better team right now.
Going with Chargers? I'm
going with the Chargers. And Miguel says, watch the Chargers Raiders game, and you realize that this is the best division this year.
Hey, Nick said it earlier. It's fair to come up with that, take. And I like what both you guys have said about this game because you're 100% right. But just because I need to get my ass back in the standing so I can keep my belt, I gotta go Raiders.
No, he's not gonna pick Vegas.
I just did. Damn it!
He didn't pick Raiders.
How much did that hurt?
Denver,
How much did that hurt?
Cowboy.
My whole body is aching right now. My whole body is aching.
Oh, you poor thing.
Because there will
that's
be
like me picking the Patriots.
There will be any other type of scenario that I would ever pick Las Vegas, but I'm doing it because I need to keep my belt. But that's the only reason why. But I think it's going to be a great game. Deep down in my heart, I think Chargers will win this game. But like I said, because the standings, I got to go Raiders. Because just like you said, they need to prove that the hype that is thrown on them right now is legit.
Right.
Because the Raiders defense finally awakened the pass rush.
Right.
They finally got something. Derek Carr has always been solid. I watched him his whole career, and he's been solid. But damn it, like I said, in my heart, Chargers going to win this because Justin Herbert is the next. Unfortunately for him, he plays against Mahomes twice a year. Unfortunately for him, it'll always be in the media Mahomes first and whoever else second. And unfortunately for Herbert, he'll be thrown into that whoever is behind Mahomes.
Right.
But you better not sleep on
play
Herbert.
Them again. Herbert plays them again, beats them again, man. That shifts a lot of the tides.
Oh, it does shift the tide. But until he gets the championship, the MVPs, the Super Bowl appearances, the AFC Championship appearances, it'll always be Mahomes.
Here's the other thing no one discussed. If the Raiders goes the opposite direction like they've been doing, what does I say about John Gruden and his legacy?
Past his prime.
Because
the game has passed him.
Right, because no one really talks about that. He's been touted as the guru, the quarterback genius. And to a degree, you can give him maybe that because Carr's been playing well, but they have not materialized into winning season.
Fourth season?
I think so.
So 4-12 his first time back, 7-9, and then 8-8 last year.
Right.
For him personally, he still hasn't justified that 10-year, $100 million contract.
Right.
Still hasn't necessarily justified trading Amari Cooper or Khalil Mack.
Right.
So to me, if the Raiders do the same thing, you got to start having some kind of conversations, bro. You got to.
Because those are questionable moves.
Very questionable.
Now, if he done that 3 years, won a Super Bowl.
That's nobody's even thinking about it.
They call him a genius.
Of course.
But even to that point, say they make the playoffs and lose in the first round, I still don't think that justified the Cooper and the Khalil Mack trade. I mean, to me, getting rid of those type of players is Super Bowl or bust.
True, but I mean,
those are impact players. You can say
no. You're right.
You can argue Cooper because no one can really predict that Cooper was going to be as good as he was when he got to Dallas.
Well, not necessarily
because he was not on a decline, but he wasn't Amari Cooper that we used to see in Amari Cooper.
He wasn't a breakout wide receiver like he was talented to be coming out of Alabama. Right, I give you that, right. But I just thought about it. I think the reason why Gruden makes that trade is because he's trying to see to the future, because it's not like the Raiders were winning with Khalil Mack and Amari Cooper on the roster anyway.
Okay.
So if he's using that to justify it, okay. But now that you've made it, you got to be on a winning team consistently,
right?
Not just 8-8, not no 7-9, damn sure not no 4-12.
Mm-hmm.
So, to his credit, they have gradually gotten better.
Okay.
Now, if they just win 9 wins this year after all this hoopla, to me, it's not a success. You know, for all the hoopla that's coming for this 3-0 team right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, the Raiders' success, literally in failures, is all on Gruden.
Okay.
All on Gruden. Because it's not like the roster's bad on offense for sure now.
Mm-hmm.
And
they're getting better. And you look at that first year. The first year they were 4-12, and then they brought Mayock in.
Right.
So even though it hasn't been a great incline, this is the third year with the GM too.
True.
And they traded Cooper when the line was shit, and now the line is getting better. And see what Carr can do. Imagine if they still had Cooper with Carr. They would be lighting it up as well.
Yeah, I feel you. But those are picks, y'all. Hopefully, your boy Wild Card could make some moves in the standings, because I need the Raiders to justify that pick for me, because damn, that hurt taking that shit. But no, those are picks. Melvin Wall, I still need to get your picks, homie. If you're still watching, if not, it is what it is. But look, picks are in. Everybody tune in this weekend, starting tonight, Jacksonville, Cincinnati, 8:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until next time, thanks to the big homie Nick. Go ahead, coach up the youngins out there.
Right.
Teach them great fundamental defense. Hey, heads up.
I gotta ask, because my daughter is here waiting for me. Can I get the standings? Because this little girl is about to kill me if I don't give her an update.
No, you're right. Sophia and Nikki are tied at third. Third. They're behind Papa. They're behind you, and then our other friend from another podcast, Melvin Walls, in first. Then it's you, Nick, and then your youngest are right behind you. They're at 30 and 18. You're at 32 and 16. And then I'm bringing up the rear, and Mel's in between everybody else. So those are the standings. Sophia's actually been doing pretty damn good this year. I might have to start copying her shit.
Yeah.
So.
I'm gonna get her to come on one day. With us.
Hey, no doubt, man. No doubt. But look,
you get a kick out of her, man. She knows her shit. She knows football better than most adults.
Nah, that's dope.
That's good, man.
Hey, go have fun with the youngest man. Teach him say football, heads up.
Right.
See what you hit. All
right, boys. I'll see you later.
All right, bro.
Look, it's been real, y'all. Episode 91 is in the books. We're a little bit over. It's all good. Please go like, share, subscribe on our YouTube page. Help us out. If you're feeling we're charitable, go ahead, drop some little ducats in the Patreon for the I.O.W network. Go cop some merch.
Get that merch.
Yeah, definitely go get the merch. And look, go get the app. It's in your app store, whether it's Google Play Store or Apple. It's in there. I.O.W network app is there. We will check y'all Monday, episode 92. Wildcard Mars signing off. Detroit Mail, man with the Gribber Master Plan. We out.
Peace.